Hi, I'm Fozzy Whittaker, winner of the 2011 College Football Performance Awards Kick Returner Trophy. I'm proud to be the third Longhorn to win this accomplishment behind Earl Thomas and Sam Acho.
Now, fans, please direct your attention to the Southwest 25-yard line for a special presentation. For the third year in a row, a Texas Longhorn football player has earned national honors from the College Football Performance Awards. Following in the footsteps of former Longhorn standouts Earl Thomas in 09, Sam Acho in 2010, who earned CFPA National Player of the Year awards at their respective positions, Fozzy Whittaker was named the 2011 College Football Performance Award Kickoff Returner of the Year. Mr. Whittaker led the NCAA with a kickoff return average of 42.4 yards in 2011. He became just the second Longhorn to score 2 touchdowns on kickoff returns in a single season, scoring on 100-yard returns in back-to-back games against Oklahoma and Oklahoma State. The 100-yard return matches the school record for the longest in UT history. Whittaker was named first-team All-Big 12 as a kick returner and was honorable mention Big 12 Special Teams Player of the Year. Whittaker earned his bachelor's degree in corporate communications back in May of 2010 and is now working towards a master's in general kinesiology. He's a 3-time first-team academic All-Big 12 selection and a 6-time member of UT's Athletic Director's Honor Roll. Presenting the award right now is CFPA Executive Director Brad Smith. But now, ladies and gentlemen, Longhorn fans, let's congratulate Fozzy Whittaker, the 2011 CFPA Kickoff Returner of the Year.
Let me get one of you real quick. Got there, what's it?
Yes, Fozzy's the best. For a young man to go back-to-back with kickoff returns against 2 great teams like Oklahoma and Oklahoma State, 2 weeks in a row for the first time in the history of the University of Texas, as many great returners as we've had, tells you that he was the best that we've ever had at that. And then the fact that we didn't do it well after he got hurt also tells you that he was the difference for us on kickoff returns throughout the year, and he'll be missed. But there's no one better in the country at returning kickoffs than Fozzy Whittaker, and no better young man who graduated in 3 years and at the end of this year will be a graduate of the University of Texas Graduate School.
The relationship that I have with Coach Brown is one that's very unique. Ever since the first day that I met him on my junior day, he's been a man that's been very authentic, and whenever he offered me in person, I just knew that was the type of guy that I wanted to play for. And he's taken care of me thus far, and a lot of things that they stress is family values. And growing up, that was one thing that I had, was a lot of family values, and seeing that displayed in Coach Brown and the way that he runs this program, and the way that the coaching staff around him, they all come together as a family, really was big and key for me in coming here. And I really appreciate that man and giving me the opportunity to do what I came here to do. I'm really excited to receive this trophy in person. It's actually heavier than the Stanley Cup. It weighs 50 pounds. It's made from K9 crystals, which is the highest grade crystal on the planet. The process took 9 months for a guy in Hong Kong to actually etch this trophy out and to get it over here, and then they have to laser engrave it. It's a long process for it to get to where it is now. During this past year's return, I actually returned one for a touchdown against Oklahoma. And during that game, it was a pretty exciting atmosphere, just because that's one of our biggest rivalries each year. And just being able to try to provide my team with a spark is what I wanted to do there. And the funny thing about that kick was I actually was called off to catch that, but the way that the ball flight was going, I didn't think that DJ Monroe, who was the actual returner, was able to get to it. And me, as the off returner, I'm particularly used just for blocking, but in that instance, I was able to catch the ball. And we have a setup called R5, which allows us to hit basically a seam right down the middle of the returning defense. and that's all I did was hit that seam. Had to make the kicker miss, and from there I just ran as fast as I could to the end zone. And I say that's one of the most tiring things to experience is running 100 yards, feel from end zone to end zone. And just being able to do that, you're excited, but at the same time, you're trying to catch your breath the whole time. During the Oklahoma State game, it was another big rivalry that we share in the Big 12. And one key thing that happened in that game was their returner, Gilbert, actually took a kickoff back on us right before I was able to return mine, and so it was kind of the answer to what they had previously done the play before, and being able to do that, coming out another 100-yard kickoff return was just amazing, and I can't really take credit for it just because my team members, the other 10 guys that sold it out on the line and blocked out for me just so that I could have the opportunity to run 100 yards is the guys that I give the credit to. Well, as of now, I'm in training, trying to get my body back right and rehabbing my knee a lot more than I've been able to do in the past. My knee is getting a lot stronger, and just seeing the way that it's coming along each day provides more confidence for me for this upcoming draft in April 26th through the 28th. And hopefully this month I get to start jogging a little bit. I haven't been able to bear weight as much previously last month, and so this will be a huge step and accomplishment for me to get that done hopefully before draft day comes around. And from there I'm taking it stride by stride each day and continually get better. And hopefully by summertime, before training camp start, I'll be back 100% healthy and clear to play football again. One of my favorite hobbies is I love to fish and hunt. If I get any chance to do any of those things, I'll take advantage of that. Obviously, it's not a lot of opportunities with football. Sometimes it'll clutter up all your space and take up a lot of huge amounts of time for you. But anytime that I get to go fishing or hunting, it allows me to relax and just enjoy my time outdoors.
Coach here at the University of Texas, co-offensive coordinator, running back coach. Played here, graduate assistant here. Now I'm coaching the running backs and doing some special teams along with Dwayne at camp. Well, it's a tremendous honor for Fozzy. It's something that he had done in high school. He showed tremendous speed and quickness and vision and power from the backfield at the tailback position, and we were looking for some explosive plays, some things that kind of extend our yardage on kickoff returns, and he was the guy that came to mind immediately. And he had done it a little bit in high school, so we wanted to give him a chance. We felt like there was more yards on the field, and he took to it. And the attitude, the determination he showed, the power, the strength that those great kickoff returners usually possess, he had that. So we're extremely excited when he came in and produced for us. Well, specifically on the kickoff return unit, it's a lot about timing. It's a lot about the timing of blocks. It's an offensive play. We try to execute it with the proper timing like you would in a regular offensive play. And now when you're talking about an actual return, it's just like a run play for us. We talk about our hat placement on blocks, how to maintain those blocks, and then we talk about the actual guy who's returning the ball. Typically, if you have great special teams units, it means you have great kickers and you have great return guys. That's usually what makes a special teams unit. And Fozzy was the perfect example in terms of taking it, being the captain on that team, really taking charge of that team, making those other 10 guys believe in the fact that when he caught that ball, we had a chance to score every single time he touched it. And philosophically, you want a return guy that wants the ball. Well, as a coach or a player, it's one of those jobs, or it's one of those places to play that it's an extreme gift. It's a blessing to be able to be here, be affiliated with this program. Its tradition goes way back. Coach Bible all the way to Coach Royal, up through Coach Akers, and now Coach Brown. So it's got great tradition over a long-standing time. One of the most winningest programs in the country. If you look at anything in terms of bowl appearances, wins, it's always there in the top 2, 3, 4, 5. So being a part of that tradition is extremely, you just have to be appreciative and very grateful for that opportunity every day you come to work. No, there's no special talents. The only special talent I have is hanging out, being able to hang with my 3-year-old. That's the only special talent I really have. Well, Foz, first of all, you know me, I know you, we've been around together for a long time. I'm extremely proud of you. You've been an inspiration to me as a coach, the way you've handled things off the field, graduating in 3 years, getting your master's, overcoming adversity with injuries, a true inspiration to your teammates and your coaches. Proud of the way you've handled every challenge that you've had on the field, whether it be injuries, the new challenges of kickoff returner, and you've always been the kind of guy that have taken things and ran with it. So I look forward to seeing you continue to do that in your life, and I'm just extremely blessed. You're one of those guys that I'll talk about forever as a coach, so I appreciate it. You've been a lot of fun to coach.
A lot of things that we do, or I guess that I do, I like to dance a lot, especially in the locker room. So a lot of guys, whenever a dance contest pops up, I have to be in the midst of it all the time. Being the 2011 recipient for this award is a huge honor for me, just because it goes back to 2009 to a great guy named C.J. Spiller, who's a great running back and a great returner. The person that's been most influential in my life is hands down my mother. She's a woman that is so strong, having to take care of 3 boys that she raised by herself. My dad actually passed away whenever I was the age of 3. And seeing the way that she had to struggle and sacrifice in order that we may have, in times that, she necessarily couldn't do what she wanted to do, but she made sure that we always could. And just seeing how strong she was and the strength and courage that she needed to displace us every single day is, a big key thing for me. And, I'll always love her for that, and she'll be the most influential person in my life because of that. This trophy is very beautiful, and I actually want to dedicate it to my mother. I know she'll cherish and keep it for forever. Fozzy Whittaker, 3rd Longhorn to win an award from the CFPA. My message to the fans is, I really appreciate the support that you all have given not only myself but our team and the university throughout the years that I've been here. And it's just great to have you all, cheering for us and having our back no matter what. Once again, Fozzy Whittaker, College Football Performance Awards. Hooker.